Hello everyone, welcome to LearnIt. Today we will see the topic of inequalities in reasoning. So what are inequalities in reasoning? So you will be knowing signs of inequality and equality. So the symbols of inequality and equality are represented by greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, equal to. These are some symbols of inequalities and equalities. We will get into inequalities. First we will go and see with examples and rules. So first we have a greater than, b greater than, c greater than, d greater than, e. So this is our first question. The questions in inequalities will be like first they will give a statement and conclusion. You have to choose one. So the statement will be like this: a greater than b, and they will ask that is it true or false. So you have to say whether it is true or false. A is greater than b. Here you can see a is greater than b. It is true. So it is a simple question. We will go with another. Here's our second question. We have this question, and some are greater than symbols and some are less than symbols. Here are some statements that you have to see. Let us see the first statement: a is greater than b. In this statement it is true because we can see that a is greater than b, and here we can see that there is no relation between b and f, and the symbols are opposite between b and f, so we can say that it is a wrong statement. So we will see the next statement: e is the right answer. So c is less than b. Here you can see c is b is greater than c. If b is greater than c, then c must be less than b, so it is a true statement. We will move to the next question and next rule. Here is our next question. You will see the statements: a is greater than or equal to b, it is true; a is greater than b, it is false. Because in the question itself they are saying that a is greater than or equal to b, so in the statement they gave that a is greater than b, so it is false. Next, a is greater than or equal to e. Yeah, it is true, because in the statement itself it says that a is greater than or equal to e. We have e is less than or equal to f. You can see that in statement itself a is less than or equal to f. And then here is another statement: a is greater than or equal to f. Here is greater than symbol, here is less than symbol. We don't have any connectivity between a and f, so, and also the symbols are opposite between a and f, so it is a wrong statement as we discussed in the previous rule. And also we have, I will write another statement: a greater than b, and another statement as a less than or equal to b. So we have two statements: a greater than or a greater than b, a less than or equal to b. If they give statements like that, then you have to say either or, because here we can see there is greater than symbol, less than symbol, and equal to symbol. So it has all the symbols that can apply either or condition in this case. Let us move to the next question and the next rule. In inequalities, we have this question: some are greater than symbols, some are greater than or equal to, and some are less than or equal to, and some are less than symbols. Here are some statements: a greater than b, it is true, as the question itself says; b greater than d. So here it is the new rule. So this rule says that if any symbol breaks in middle, we have to choose the continuous symbol. The symbol which is continuous is the correct answer. So here you can see b is greater than c, greater than c is greater than or equal to d. Here you can see that greater than symbol is continuous. Say we have to choose the continuous symbol. Here greater than is a continuous symbol. We have to choose the continuous symbol. Therefore b is greater than d is a correct answer. So next step, we will go to next statement: b is greater than e. So we can see greater than, b greater than, c greater than or equal to greater than. So in middle the symbol is breaking, and we can see greater than as continuous symbol. Therefore b greater than e is correct. E less than f. Here the question itself says that e is less than or equal to f, and the statement but the statement says that e is less than f, so it is a wrong answer. we can see E is less than or equal to F. The question itself says E is less than or equal to F, so the statement that is given is correct, as it is E is less than or equal to F. We can see the sixth statement as E is less than H. We have to see E is less than or equal to, less than or equal to, and the symbol gets break in middle. Less than is continuous, but less than or equal to is not continuous. We have to take the continuous symbol that is persisting in the question. You can see less than is continuously persisting in this question, so E less than H is a correct answer. E less than or equal to I. You can see that E less than or equal to, less than or equal to, less than H less than or equal to. So in middle we have a break of symbol. If we have a break of symbol, we can't be sure for less than or equal to. So there is no continuity in less than or equal to. So less than or equal to is a wrong answer. We will see a last statement, E less than I. Here you can see that E is less than symbol is continuously prevailing in this question, so we can be sure for less than, and E less than I is a correct answer. So these are some rules, and we will discuss either or rule once again. Let us see another question based on either or. Here is the question, and we have two statements, A greater than B and A equal to B. So in this case, if only this statement was given, then it will be false, and only if this statement was given, it will be false. But we have two statements. In this case, we have to choose either or, because we have A greater than B and A equal to B. If we combine these two, it will become A greater than or equal to B. So we have to choose either or in this condition. This is about either or. We will see about the equal example. Here we will see the next question. A greater than, we have this question, and we have equal to symbol in middle. Equal to symbol means either D or E. It means these both are same. Greater than D. A greater than D, it is true. A greater than E, it is also true. So in this case, if A greater than, here E is equals to D, then it means A is greater than D. That means these both are equal. It means D is equals to E and E is equals to D. We will move to another part of inequalities. So we have this type of question. They won't give you the complete question, but instead they will give some parts of the question, and you have to arrange the question and find whether these statements are true or not. So we will see how to find and make questions from this. So A greater than B, and we have to find relation between B and C in this question. So B is less than C. We have to write it, B is less than C. Again we have to find the relation between C and D. C is greater than D. Then again we have to find relation between D and D. D is less than E. We have to write it, and then finally we have to find relation between E and F. We have E less than F, and again we have A greater than G. Here are the two statements, A greater than F and A greater than B. We will see for A greater than F. Relation between A and F, it is not defined and the symbols are opposite, and we don't know any relation between A and F, so the statement is false. A greater than B, you can see that A is greater than B. For A is greater than B, you don't have to write this, it is A greater than B is true. For A greater than B, you don't have to write all this frame this complete question. You can see directly that here A is greater than B. We will see another one, A less than C. Is it true that A is less than C, or is it false? It is false, because we don't know the relation between A and C. The symbols between A and C are opposite, and we don't have any relation between A and C, so this is false. So these are few tricks in inequalities and concepts of inequalities. Using these tricks, you can solve all these inequalities problems. Thanks for watching our video. If you like our video, subscribe to our YouTube channel.